Best credit cards for SimplyGo bus and MRT rides 2023. I think the first question to you is, what are you using to pay for your bus and MRT rides? And according to my Telegram group of close to 9,000 people, more than 80% of them are already using SimplyGo. So if you want to participate in future posts like this, come and join us at Honey Money SG so that you can also see what are other people using. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with SimplyGo, do you know that you can just use any credit cards to just tap on the bus and MRT? And that means no top-up required because all the transportation fares will be charged directly to your credit card. And that will also mean you don't need to buy all these prepaid cards like EasyLink or NetsFlashPay, which cost $5 and has a limited time span of 5 to 7 years. After that, you have to update to a new card. And the good thing about using SimplyGo is that you can now earn cashback or rewards, which is what I'm going to discuss today. Earn some cashback. Then if you are worried that they anyhow charge you, you can also download the SimplyGo app, and that's where you can file claims if you have some missing entry or missing exit. And the refunds are quite fast. I would say within 5 work days, it should be in. The most recommended card for public transportation is definitely Standard Chartered Smart Card, which gives you around 6% cashback for public transportation rides via SimplyGo, which is for your bus and MRT, because there's a specific whitelisted category where you can earn a total of 19.2 reward points per dollar. And once you have accumulated enough reward points, like 3,200 points, you can then exchange for $10 cashback, which will be credited back to your Standard Chartered Smart Card. Do know that once your transaction is posted, you will earn 1.6 SC points, and then on the following month, the additional 17.6 points will be credited if it's within the whitelisted categories. And it's not just public transportation rights, right? There are other categories like specific fast food restaurants or cafe and toast outlets, and even digital subscriptions. So I would say just use the Standard Chartered Smart Card for your public transportation. It's a clear card. It's going to add you 6% cashback. And if you think just 6% is not good enough for you to switch over to SimplyGo, don't worry, I still have many other choices after you hear from my sponsor. You know, the National Day may be over, but Weibo's offer is not over yet. In fact, they even upsized my referral offer that is exclusive to Honey Money SG followers only. Now, if you fund $10 or more, you stand to win 3 chances where you can win fractional shares from USD $3 to $100. And if you fund 300 Singapore dollars or more, you can win free fractional shares or trading vouchers worth from $10 to $500 for 5 chances. So in total, if you're super lucky, you can win $300 from the 3 chances and $2,500 from the 5 chances. To be super clear, there is no buy trades required, so you just need to deposit money, $300 to get a max optimization. So use my referral link down below or scan the QR code right here to get your Weibo account today. The second card will be UOB One card, and it's giving up to 8.33% cashback, because if you look at the 3 tiers, which are $500, $1,000 and $2,000, once you have met the minimum required spend for 3 consecutive months for the qualifying quarter, you can earn an additional cashback of 5% for those ACB merchants, additional cashback merchants, and one of them is definitely SimplyGo. So like I said, right, you earn base cashback on 3.33% for almost every general retail spend, including public transport, and then public transport SimplyGo is an ACB merchant, so it will add 5% on top of that 3.33%, totaling 8.33%, but you will only get your cashback after your qualifying quarter. And UOB One card is a really complicated card, so if you don't spend a lot on these ACB merchants like Grab, Shopee, SimplyGo Public Transport, SP Utility, and Dairy Farm International Group merchants like Giant, The Marketplace, Guardian, 7-Eleven, all these places, then I would say avoid using the UOB One card because you may be quite confused with all the terms and conditions. But the next UOB card is not confusing already because it's UOB Ladies Mastercard, which gives you up to 6 miles per dollar. How it works is that you have to select your preferred category to earn that 6 miles per dollar or 15x points, because transportation happens to be one of the categories. So you can use it for public transportation via SimplyGo like bus and MRT. You can also use it for your taxi or private hire vehicle rides. All these will earn 15x points or 6 pounds per dollar, provided you have selected transportation as one of your category. And of course, there are other categories like beauty and wellness, fashion, dining, travel, entertainment, and family. And if you have the Lady Solitaire card, you can choose up to 2 categories with a $3,000 cap. If you're the Ladies Pink Platinum, then you can only choose one category with up to $1,000 cap for the 15x uni points. Once the transaction is posted, you will earn the 1x points, and then the 14x points will come by the following month. And don't be mistaken by the lady name, now both men and women can apply for the UOB Ladies Card, so go and apply it now. The next two cards, I will talk about them in similar fashion, and they are the DBS Live Fresh card and the UOB EVOL card, because both of these cards are cashback cards with a minimum spend of $600 to earn 5 to 6.6% worth of cashback per month. For DBS Live Fresh, there is a contactless payment method, so you can use this contactless payment method via SimplyGo. Just tap the card on the card reader on this public transportation and it will earn you 5% cashback. But you know what's more? Because SimplyGo is considered an environmentally friendly merchant, right? You are taking public transport, helping to save the earth instead of driving your own private car, so they will add an additional 5%. Which means there is a total of 10% cashback on public transportation via SimplyGo. So 5% is the base cashback and 5% is the green cashback, totaling 10%, which means it's probably one of the highest cashback rate for public transportation SimplyGo. DBS Live Fresh. And then UOB EVOL is another cashback card. You can get up to 8% on mobile contactless. So something else you have to do is to save the UOB EVOL card into your mobile pay wallet like Apple Pay, Samsung Pay or Google Pay, then use your phone to tap on the card readers to make payment to the public transportation. But there is a cashback cap of $20 per category, so your effective cashback rate is around 6.6%. And UOB EVOL card happens to be one of the credit cards that is eligible to help you clock that UOB One account spending card criteria. So you need to hit a minimum of $500 spent to qualify for the 5% effective interest on the UOB One account. So this is a very good option. But of course, if you already have the UOB Ladies Card for transportation, that will also clock the $500 spend criteria as well. So between the EVOL card and the Ladies Card, you can choose either one of them to clock the $500 spend criteria for the UOB One account, 5% interest. Now coming out is the bonus card, and that is the YouTrip card, because right now they just launched the Apple Pay, and that means if you use Apple Pay, you can get 10% cashback up to a cap of $10 on SimplyGo, public bus and MRT rides. But you have to use Apple Pay on the iPhone linked to the YouTrip card. And how to qualify for that is that you have to go to your YouTrip app, tap on the perks tab, then click redeem now on the banner above. This offer is on a first come first serve basis, and for users who hit the minimum spend of $20. So make sure if you want to get 10% cashback on Apple Pay, you have to hit a minimum of $20. But if you are not using an iPhone or Apple Pay and you have other contactless payment methods, YouTrip is still giving you 5% cashback up to a cap of $10 on SimplyGo bus and MRT rides, and that means you have to spend like $200, and this is a limited time promotion. So let's move on to the next credit card. My final card will be Maybank Family and Friends, because it's giving 8% cashback if you hit a minimum spend of $800 per month, but there's a cashback cap of $25. So that will mean like $25 divided by 8%, a $312 spend cap on transportation. And transportation will include SimplyGo, public transportation rides, taxi, private hire vehicles. All these will get 8% cashback. And 8% cashback is quite good, right? But it's not every category can get 8%. There are selected categories, and out of these selected categories, you can only choose 5 of them. So usually people choose like grocery, dining and food delivery, transportation, online fashion, pharmacy, all this. And even data communication, right, to pay your telco mobile bills. So Maybank Family and Friends 8% cashback is pretty good, I would say, if you can hit the $800 on minimum spend, and that will include your SimplyGo bus and MRT rides. So to sum it up, I would say that there are quite a few good cashback or miles credit card depending on which camp you're in. All these credit cards can earn quite good rewards on SimplyGo. So for those of you who are still using EasyLink or NetSplashPay to pay for public transportation, maybe you can consider to switch. You just have to download the SimplyGo app to track your usage. But one very popular credit card strategy is missing from this, and that is City Rewards plus Amaze, if we will. Because City Rewards do not award anything for public transportation, so better not use any City Rewards strategy here. But if you want to see what are my top 5 credit cards of 2023, whether they are miles or cashback, I already handpicked them, my top 5, in this previous video right here that you can refer to.